Noticing your natural breathing patterns, without changing it or altering it in any fashion. Notice how much air you're able to take in and how much you're ready to let go of. Notice how your head is sitting on your neck and your shoulders. Notice if your shoulders are rounded or opened up. Take note of how you feel physically. And how you feel energetically. And how you feel emotionally. That's where the truth lies. The emotions that sit within come to dictate the rest of our present moment, how we carry ourselves through the day, how we carry ourselves in life. Slowly begin to deepen the inhalation. Exaggerate the exhalation. Notice as the breath comes in from the base of the nostrils to the center of the mind. And as you exhale, begin to squeeze in and up the back of the muscles, pulling the belly button to the spine, and then close over the back of the throat. Begin to work Ujjayi breathing, our victorious breath. Breath in from the base of the nostrils to the center of the mind. Exhale and squeeze in up Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Jalandhara Bandha. If for any reason you begin to become anxious in this breath, I invite you to return to Durga breathing. Allowing the breath to be smooth, continuous, effortless, and virtually undetectable. Come to rest in the breath, bringing the dominant hand inside the non-dominant hand, thumbs touch. Each chakra has a sister chakra. The sister chakra to the third chakra is our sacral chakra. That's where we house our pleasure and our joy, giving ourselves the sweetest gifts of life. sometimes it comes blocked with guilt. Am I taking too much time for myself? Am I taking time away from others? I have to do this and I have to do that before I can have fun or enjoy life. Come to bring your hands together at heart center. Coming into undulating mudra, so there's a lotus flower that sits between the hands, and the thumbs come to the sternum. And either setting an intention for your practice, or asking what it is that you need to receive today. Come to flower open the middle 3 fingers, reaching the hands up overhead in Lotus Mudra, releasing all intentions and wishes. Exhale, the hands come back in prayer down from our higher self to our lower self. Slowly make your way to child's pose. Come to bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch, and your arms to reach out long in front, sinking your hips back to your heels. Take a deep cleansing breath in and begin to soften behind the heart. And we begin to speak our truth, our whole truth. It comes from the heart, from the place of love, place of being open and raw and vulnerable. Take a deep breath in and sink into the hips just a little deeper. Begin to walk the left hand over to the right side, as far right as you can walk it. And then take the right hand to the left wrist and kind of extend it long. Take note of the breath coming in and send the breath over to the ribs along the left side, recreating space. Sometimes all we need is a little space and distance from what's really going on. Taking time to tune in and just feel. Coming outside of the physical and into the feeling body. Come to walk both hands back to center. Exhale and settle in. And walking the right hand over to the left side. Allow the left hand to take hold of the right wrist. And the opposite side. Breathing into the right side body. Our left side is our place of nurturing and love and caring and wanting to take care and coming into that feeling of self of us. And that right side is that logical mind that takes over. That this doesn't feel right, it's not right, I felt this before, all that stuff from the past comes to resurface, coming outside of the present moment. Maybe it's not the same if we could just give it a different set of eyes. And slowly come back to center. And then release all of the breath in the body. Allow your next inhalation to bring you up to tabletop position. And the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. And I invite you to peek through the legs and check out the feet. And if you can see the feet, magically have them disappear behind the knees. And press down through the shins. As you breathe in, soften the belly and lift the gaze. And then just pause there. Allow the heart to open up and the sacroiliac begins to spread. And then begin to move the head from side to side. Maybe the chin comes into one shoulder and it comes down over to the other shoulder. And just notice any hang-ups within the neck. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone and begin to round into the spine, pressing the hands into the mat, opening up through the shoulder girdle. And just begin to work the atlas and the axis here. So maybe head up and down, left and right. Feeling the back of the heart open up. And then inhale, soften into the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round into the spine. And then begin to move how your body wants you to move. Maybe your hips want to move. And then come back to tabletop position. And then draw the belly button up to the spine. So nice, strong spine and flat back. Tuck the toes underneath. And then as you exhale, press your way back into down dog. So if you tend to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, bend into the knees just a little bit. Send the tailbone back. Take some of the weight off, maybe externally rotating the shoulders. And pressing through each one of the 10 digits. And maybe take the time, pedal through the feet. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side. And then fall into stillness. As you breathe in, gaze between the hands. As you breathe out, empty the lungs completely, and on empty breath, slowly make the journey to the top of the mat. Knee and forward fold. Separate the feet 2 fist-width distance apart. And come to hang the head heavily. Then I ask you to recount the journey that you made. Were the steps small? Were they large? Were you waiting for the next breath? Did you take the next breath before you moved up? Allow yourself to become the witnessing observer of your own life. Take a deep cleansing breath in. And the exhale, the belly button comes into the spine. The energy rises up the legs. And then slowly come to stack the vertebrae one on top of the other, keeping the micro bend in the knees. Allow the head to be the last thing to rise, and then the arms reach up overhead. Depress the shoulders. Allow them to fall away from the ears. And the lats kind of help reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take a deep cleansing breath in. Exhale, press the palms together and the hands come through the midline of the body. Hinge from the hips, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. And as you exhale, plant the hands, soften the knees, step the left leg all the way back. Inhale, rock forward onto the ball of that back foot, and then release the back knee to the mat on top of the toes. Kind of just allow the armpit to hover over the right knee. And just feel out through the shoulders, and then again move the head from side to side, up and down and around. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, the belly button comes into the spine, and the inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale, bring both hands to the right thigh. Exhale and soften. Notice the low belly. So if it kind of feels a little, like your hips feel a little loose, rock the pelvis forward just a little bit, and that begins to engage the transverse abdominis. Inhale, reach up the left arm. Bend into the left elbow, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing a great job. Right hand comes to that left elbow. And as you breathe in, we're going to reach up through that left scapula and reach the left hand down the back. The head presses into the forearm. Inhale, both palms back up, hands press. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. They surround the front foot, curl through the back toes, and then step it back, high push-up position. Inhale to shift the weight forward. And as you exhale, lower down to your knees. And then place the chest between the hands so the hips stay up, and then release the hips. Inhale, heart lifts, either baby cobra or up dog, honor your body. Exhale, down dog. Maybe you move through tabletop position first. Deep cleansing breath in and out. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step it up toe to toe, forward fold. Bring the hands to the neck and to the shoulders, giving yourself a little massage. Noticing any aches in the muscles. Trust your foundation as the hands are released. And then as you inhale, slowly come to rise. Keep the micro bend into the knees. Come up one vertebra at a time. Allow the head to be heavy until the heart reaches. And then sweep both palms up overhead. Exhale, the hands come through heart center, hinge from the hip, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Heart is over the edge of the mat. And then as you exhale, plant the hands, soften the knees, step the right leg all the way back. Inhale, shift forward onto the ball of that back foot, and then release the right knee to the mat, untuck the toes, so we press through the shin. And just kind of hang out right here. Allow the left underarm to hover over that left knee. Notice the spine, behind the heart. Take note of what's going on into that right hip flexor. And then as you breathe in, bring both hands to the left thigh. And then take note. Where can I strengthen and where can I soften? Again, if the hips feel loose, if you give more of yourself away than you receive, tilt the pelvis just a little bit. And feel the engagement of the core. And then reach up the right arm. Bend into the right elbow, give yourself a pat on the back. Reach up and extend the left arm. Take hold of the right elbow. Inhale, the right scapula lifts. Exhale, reach the right hand down. Head presses into the forearm. Breathing underneath the right scapula. Inhale, both palms reach up. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. They surround the front foot, curl through the back toes. Step it back, high push-up position. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, low push-up or knees, chest, and then chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Deep breath in and out. Notice any changes you would like to make on this side. And be okay with making the changes. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, rock on the ball of that back foot and then step up toe to toe. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Soft bend into the knees, belly button to spine. As you breathe in, slowly rise one vertebrae at a time. Once the head has lifted, palms sweep up. Exhale, baby back bend. Allow the head to come out of the game and the heart to lead. Inhale, back center. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Big toes touch, heels separated by about a half an inch. Just lift the toes off the mat. Close over the eyes, and then begin to shift the weight forward just a little bit. And then shift the weight into the heels. And over to the right side. And then over to the left side. Forward. Back. Left. Right. And finding that midline of the body, and then spread the toes and release them down one at a time. Inhale, both arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, soften the knees, step or hop it back, high push. Inhale, shifts the weight forward. Exhale, low push. Breath in for up dog, and then pause at the top of your up dog. Stay in the up dog and breathe. So just notice the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Notice the opening of the heart, chin lock. Shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly button to spine, and then roll over the toes, pull yourself back into down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, airplane arms. The fingertips reach to the back of the room and the heart pulls out over the edge. Inner thighs squeeze together. Breath in, sweep the fingertips down, up front, and then overhead. Palms press. Inhale, soften into the back knee, about 4 inches. And then press through the back heel. Inhale, soften into the back knee. Exhale, press through the back heel. Inhale, soften into the back knee. Exhale, press. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press and hold. Deep cleansing breath in. And out. Breath in, rock forward onto that ball of that back foot. Ground down into the right foot. And then as you exhale, warrior 3. So we lift that back leg from the back inner thigh, and the fingertips reach to the front of the room. Your hands can come down to the mat if you wish. Notice the standing leg, finding the muscles around the leg, and not so much relying on the joint system. Soften into the right knee. Keep that left foot extended all the way back. Arms reach up. Exhale, spin the back heel down 35 to 45 degrees. So warrior one feet. Deep cleansing breath in. Exhale, the hands come into the heart. Thumbs press into the sternum. As you breathe in, lengthen into the spine. And then as you exhale, begin to revolve over to the right side. If the hook is available, I invite you to take the hook. Pressing the right hand into the left, opening the heart and the torso over to the right side. So the reason we have that back foot sealed is to kind of stabilize the sacrum. Feels a little different than having that foot lifted. Deep breath in and out. As you breathe in, come back center, arms reach up. Come to the ball of the back foot. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. They surround the front foot. Step it back to down dog first. Neutralize the body. Deep cleansing breath in and out. Inhale, ride the breath over, high push-up position. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, core and hips. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, step it between the hands. Stay on the ball of that back. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, airplane arms. So create the foundation, even when like that back foot is only halfway in. Stabilize through that front leg and the anchor through the back. Inhale, sweep the fingertips down, up front, and all the way up. Inhale, soften into the back knee, 4 inches. Exhale, press. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press. And hold it there. Palms pressed together. Find the strength in the front, in the heart. Ground down into that front foot. Rock forward into the ball of that back foot. And then lift off. Sometimes we change the course. We go off the path because we want to fly. Something tells us it's our time. Inhale, soften into the left knee. Extend the right leg back. Arms reach up. Steady. And then spin the back foot down. Take root. 35 to 45 degrees. Then allow the hands to come into heart center. Inhale, lengthen into the spine. Then as you exhale, make the rotation over to the left side. If the hook is available, I invite you to hook the right elbow behind the left knee. Allow this to be about opening up and creating length into the spine. Notice if you allow yourself space and to walk on train tracks, coming off that tightrope of life. Press through that back knee. Inhale to come back to center. Reach the arms up, come up to the ball of that back foot. Exhale, the hands come through heart center. They surround the front foot, and this time you step it back high to low push-up, same exhalation. Inhale, up dog. Heart shine, chin lock. Exhale, down. Deep cleansing breath in.